Oh, what's up, dudes? It's Tony, and welcome to the beginner's guide to levels 1 through 20 in Wii Play Tanks. Me and 3282 are gonna get right after it and show you the ropes. So level 1, you're gonna be facing off against a brown tank. They're about as simple as it gets. They don't move, and they only shoot one bullet, and they don't have very much brain power. All you gotta do is shoot a few bullets off to the top or bottom of the map, and that's about it. Stay safe behind the cover, and you're not gonna get attacked at all. Now mission 2, you got a gray tank. These guys are pretty much moving brown tanks. They will just go straight into your bullets, as demonstrated. They do not have bullet detection, so they'll just literally walk right into your bullets if you lead them properly. This guy decides to turn around here at the top, but the bottom one is coming right up here. Now we can get a shot right here, and boom, as you can see, he's not going to avoid it. He's going to go straight into it. Usually I just like to come down here on mission 3, get a good bullet spread, and that'll do quite a bit of damage. This guy, he just needs another shot, and it will go down. It's not a very tricky level, just play it at your own pace, and you should be fine. Mission 4, now these guys are all stuck in cells, so usually they're not going to travel to different cells. They're going to stay where they are for the most part, which means that as long as you get a nice bullet spread off like this, you'll be able to do a lot of damage most of the time. Now brown blocked the bullet, but you can just eye him up, get some straight shots on him, and then again, get some more bullet spread action. They don't have very many places to go. They're in cells, so those sweeps should take most of the tanks out. Now we're up to mission 5 with the teal tanks. Now these guys only shoot at where you are. So I can keep moving around here, knowing that this guy, both these guys are going to only shoot where I am. At the beginning of the level, sometimes they can do that oh shoot shot, as you might have saw, where they actually just shoot not quite where you were, but at a nearby location. But other than that, they will always shoot directly at you. Right now they're hiding behind there, but as you can see, as soon as they're not overlapping each other, because right now they're not shooting because each other is in the way, as we can see right there, you'll be just fine. So try to be parallel with their movement and perpendicular to the bullets that they're shooting, and you will always be fine. To take these guys out, a good bullet spread will do all you need to shoot these guys down. And that's going to be mission 5. And now on to mission 6. We're going to have 2 more teals yet again, and this time combined with 2 grays. I like to chill out at the bottom of the map and then use this brown tank as cover. He doesn't shoot very much, and he's going to block that teal tank from shooting. As you see, as soon as I shot the teal tank, as soon as I shot the gray tank, the teal tank had line of sight onto me, and then he shot his bullet. So you can use that gray tank early on for extra coverage. Then, working your way from the bottom of the map, you can get some snipes off on the right-hand side. At the bottom of the map, you're pretty safe. There's not a lot of bullets that can get you. If you're in the center of the map, like this gray tank is, there's a lot more bullets that can come around and get you, so it's not a very safe spot, and I wouldn't recommend it if you're just a beginner. Then, we can move up to the top here, or wherever the last tank is in your game. Remember, that teal tank is only ever going to shoot where you are, so keep moving, and you're going to find yourself out of the way of the bullets, and get a nice bullet spread off to shoot him and take him down. And that's going to bring us on to mission 7, where we have 4 teal tanks. At the beginning, it's just a 1v1. Again, stay moving up and down, aka parallel with his movement and perpendicular to his bullets. And then we can shift over here into another 1v1. Now we can finally face off against these end tanks. Now these guys don't have bullets that can ricochet, so as long as you get some shots out like this, you can bounce them off the wall, and there's no way that they can even attack you from here. So this is a very safe method that you can do. Wow, this guy has quite a bit of dodging abilities, but you don't even need to face him face to face. You can just hide behind the barricades and let the bullets ricochet off the wall and bounce down and get him. That's a pretty easy technique that you can stay out of the line of fire and still get a lot of damage down. Now for mission 8, you got the yellow tanks. These guys, they're pretty much just going to shoot mines everywhere. They're not that dangerous. They do shoot 1 bullet, but overall, they're not too dangerous. Oftentimes, they'll trap themselves like this guy is here, and a few bullets oftentimes takes them out. But they are relatively fast, so just be wary that they do shoot their bullets and they do roam around. A big threat is that they place mines near the bottom of the map or right above one of these barricades. You cannot see the mines when they are there, so just be very wary wherever a yellow tank has recently gone, that there is no tanks or no mines right hidden above it. See, right now I'm going to lay 2 mines right here, but you cannot see them. But they are there. So that's the main weapon of the yellow tanks. But as you can see here, they often trap themselves. So as long as you're careful, you can find yourself in a good position and able to snipe down all these enemy tanks whenever they're moving about. As you can see, this guy yet again finds himself on the edge with not a lot of room to go, so some good bullet spreads will be able to take them all out. Now we got mission 9. We got 4 grays and 2 yellows. Usually some ricochets to the bottom will be able to pick up some kills, and usually some more tanks will keep coming through the bottom. Other than that, they might be coming through the top. Again, some good bullet spreads can be useful there as well. And then as soon as you feel it's comfortable, you can go to the bottom of the map. It's a pretty safe spot. You don't need to blow up the center of the map. If it already is, that's fine. Then you might want to just get some ricochets through the center of the map. But in this case here, and in a lot of cases, most of the barricades in the center will not be destroyed. So you can just find yourself getting some good shots from the bottom of the map and getting some ricochets off the center if that is available to you. Now we're going to be moving on to mission 10. Now this mission introduces the pink tank. These guys shoot a lot of bullets, and they shoot it fairly rapidly, but they're not that fast, and they're also not that smart. You can shoot them around barricades quite easily, so as soon as they peek their head, like this guy's about to, fire a bunch of bullets and you can easily take them down. Face to face, you can just basically spam a bunch of bullets, mainly at them, not huge spread, because they're going to be shooting a bunch of bullets, so you want to make sure your bullets actually manage to make it through past theirs and get right to the tank for the kill. Now for this one, mission 11, usually you can just hang out about here, and again, as soon as the pink tank peeks his head around, that's your time to strike. And most of the time you can stay around here near the bottom and pick up some kills. Once you have cleared out the center of this map here, I would recommend you either bust through this set of mine here or do so at the bottom. Here I'm going to set the mine up at the top, and then I'm just going to get some shots ricocheting across here. Boom, we pick up a kill. Oftentimes you can pick up some more. You can just get some shots down here, and a lot of times they will just walk right into it, like these guys are demonstrating here. And then as soon as you feel comfortable, there's not that many tanks, you can always face a little bit farther up here and try to get some shots on these last tanks. And again, bullet spreads and some direct shots against the pinks will help you take down the enemy tanks. And that'll bring you on to mission 12, where you have the introduction of the sniper tank. What I'd recommend you do is focus your fire on that pink tank at the beginning. Take it down as soon as you can. Then, get to an angle around here, try to get some shots like that to take down the top right sniper. Then, for the pink tank down here, I would highly recommend you get some shots coming down here like that and ricocheting, so that you don't even have to go face to face with the pink tank just like that. Be wary of the sniper's bullets. They calculate their shots extremely precisely, and so you have to be on high alert of where their bullets are coming from and where they can reach, because you'd be surprised of the areas they can actually shoot. But lastly, we're just going to take down this last tank, some straight shots right to the face. They do not shoot out incoming bullets. Sometimes they happen to hit them, but that's not usually what they're aiming for, so you can take them down just like that. Now mission 13, usually you just want to get a shot down at the bottom, and again, these guys, as soon as they're peeking around, you want to get some snipes off like that. Oftentimes they'll walk right into it, just like that. And now for these guys, remember, watch out, there could be mines around here that are hidden that you just don't see, so be very cautious. And even shoot some bullets near the barricades if you suspect that there is a mine nearby. If you don't think that there's any mines, then you can traverse all the way to the other side of the map, and again, try to get your ricochet bullets to hit these enemy tanks. Their bullets do not ricochet, and yours do, so use that to your advantage to pick up the last kills on the teals. Then, mission 14. 6 enemy tanks, 3 green tanks, and 3 pinks. You're going to want to take down this pink tank here at the beginning, and the best way to do that is to simply fire a bunch of bullets in a pretty concentrated manner. Then, you're going to want to go get some shots on any incoming pink tanks that are passing by. This is an easy way. Again, the peek strategy, just time it, and they'll walk usually right into your path, and you can get some easy snipes down. Remember that these sniper tanks here are very precise in their shots, and they can hit you almost anywhere. But for this guy here, you can just get one shot going down like that, easy takedown, and then what I would recommend you do is pop a mine down right here, blow that one up, and then do a drive-by. As soon as you feel it's safe, just drive by, get a few shots, and you'll be able to take him out. He doesn't have a lot of angles on you anywhere when you're getting that drive-by going, so usually you're quite safe. And now with this tank here in the corner, a few shots just like that, and you should be able to take down the kill just fine. And that's going to bring us on to mission 15, where we have the purple tanks. Now these guys are the upgraded pink tanks, they are the upgraded duelists, and most of the time, as long as you stay safe and out of their range like this, you're going to be able to do quite fine. Face to face, they are quite the menace, so just try your best to get some good bullet spreads. Relatively concentrated though, because they're going to fire a lot, and so if you want your bullets to go through, you need to concentrate them. But again, let your ricochets be your friend, and let the peeking around the corner strategy also help you out to surprise the enemy tanks. Again, we're going to just try to get some ricochets here, and oftentimes that'll help you do it. If you get some shots coming from multiple angles, that'll also really help you out. And now we're going to go on to mission 16, where you have 2 green tanks and 3 purples. Oftentimes, this purple tank here at the beginning will come charging at you just like so, but we didn't manage to get the kill there. I'm just going to wait for another purple tank to peek its head, which it does, and we take it down. Now, there's a few different ways you can go about doing this, but the easiest and most safe way is to try to get some snipes onto the green tank, like so. Now, the green tank has been pushed down a little bit, so he cannot actually be shot from here. Usually you can reach him here, but right now the purple tanks have pushed him far enough down that he cannot actually be reached. As soon as the purple tanks come down, you can try to get some snipes off on him, but another strategy that you can use, I'm gonna wait till I actually get this purple tank. Maybe that purple tank is actually going to survive. Whoa, never mind. Then, for this tank over here, oftentimes, if you can't place a mine here to kill him, because I don't think that placing a mine here will actually kill him, so then what you can also do is just peek your head over here, and then get some shots right like this, or if that doesn't work, you can always just do a direct hit like that if you're quick enough. But again, if you're going to do it like that, you have to be very quick. Sometimes if you get a nice ricochet off here, you can just get that tank right where he stands. And then just move up to the top, get a few shots, easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's a bunch of different ways you can tackle that, but just be aware that they have some extreme precision. Now we have mission 17. There is one general strategy that I'd recommend, and that would be to just snipe from about here to get that center tank, and then move along here, and again, a few bullet spreads will take that guy down on the right. Then you take the guy down on the left with a similar approach, and then what I would recommend you do if you're just going for the beginner strategy is to just move up here and get a nice snipe down like that. Then what you can do is wait for all these bullets to pass, lay a mine right here. Once you're out of safe distance, get some shots down. Now you can either go for a direct hit like that, or you can get a ricochet off the bottom and get him like that from the ricochet off the bottom there of the map. And then for this guy, it's as simple as getting a few shots here, and that's how you play mission 17. It's pretty simple if you know that similar routine. Do something about like that, and you should be just fine. There's less strategies than mission 16, so it's more of a linear level. Now, oftentimes the pink tank will come down here and charge at you. Again, just do some similar strategies and use the peek strategy if any tanks like the purple is coming along. And then you gotta watch out for this sniper tank. I would recommend you place a mine here and then get either a shot off the wall or a direct shot, depending on where it is, to get that kill. Now you want to be careful with this, because the enemy tanks here can get some quick snipes, and sometimes if you block, you'll end up not hitting the incoming bullet because of the tight angle. So you can either wait for the enemy tanks to approach, like this purple tank has done right here, or you can go ahead, and if you feel like it's not very safe, you can always go ahead to the very top of the map, set a mine over here, blow all this up, and then now you have some more escape routes if things get scary. Then you can just try to get some shots down through the center. Usually you'll be able to pick up some kills, and then you can just sneak around here and oftentimes pick up some kills from the center point here, because you control the map, you can find the angles, and you have the escape routes. Now for mission 19, I would recommend you fight this initial purple tank that's charging right at you, and then find yourself a little bit of safety. I would recommend you place a mine right about here, and then fight any incoming purple tanks as they come, and now you have a little bit of a opening to the next area. Whatever you do, just try to get these purple tanks as they're sneaking around. Whenever they peek their head, just try to get some ricochets or some bullets directly at them, and stay out of harm's way if you're not comfortable. Most of the times, these guys will just be chilling around the center of the field. They're not going to make straight dashes for you, and they make relatively consistent patterns. So they're going to go from one area to the next, but they're not going to dart across the entire map. So usually they stay relatively local. And now we're on to mission 20, where we have the invisible tanks. These guys, they shoot a flurry of bullets, so just make sure that you always have some bullets on defense, so that wherever they're shooting, if they end up shooting right at you, you can always block with your bullets, and make sure that you stay safe. And then, it's about time you shoot right at them, get some kills on them, and it's just like a lot of other tanks. Some bullet spreads do wonders. Don't get too close to them, otherwise they can get you right away, and you won't have enough time to react and defend yourself, but if you find that sweet spot, you should be able to do just fine. After beating mission 20 for the first time, you'll earn yourself a gold medal, and then if you beat mission 20 again, you'll be able to go beyond mission 20 throughout the last 80 levels of the campaign, and all of those levels will be random except every 10th level. So good luck with that. Hopefully these tips and tricks can help get you to that next level that you need to actually clear all 100 missions. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, hit the like button and absolutely punch that subscribe button if you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.